Bye. It was good. Oh.
Please stand. Please be seated. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Lindsay and Jaren's wedding. First of all, I want to thank Lindsay and Jaren for asking me to officiate. It's been both an honor and my pleasure to have worked with them through their wishes for their special day. Lindsay and Jaren have gathered all of us here, their family, friends, to be witness to their becoming man and wife. This contract is not to be entered into lightly, but thoughtfully and seriously, with the deep understanding of its obligations and responsibilities. Lindsay and Jaren, do you come here today to enter into this marriage willing? And if you are, answer, I am.
I am.
In their words, they have an amazing family and amazing friends. The family who keep them sane and provide them with support for their loved ones missed, Brucey, Grandpa Don, and Grandpa. In their words, their wedding day has been a long time coming, and they are so excited to celebrate with all of you. If you are all willing to support them in this amazing journey, please say, "I will."
I will.
Now we have a reading titled Maybe by Jaren's Grandma Carol.
Maybe we are supposed to meet the wrong people before meeting the right one, so that when we finally meet the right person, we will know how to be grateful for that gift. Maybe the best kind of love is the kind that you can sit on a sofa together and never say a word, and then walk away feeling like it was the best conversation we've ever had. Maybe you shouldn't go for looks. You can deceive. Don't go for wealth. Even that fades away. Go for someone who makes you smile. Because it only takes a smile to make a dark day seem bright. Maybe you should hope in kindness to make you feel sweet. And after trials to make you strong, sorrows to make you human, good hope to make you happy.
Thank you. Lindsay and Jaren had ideas on how they wanted the ceremony to go, and have worked very hard making this occasion uniquely special to them. You can see their creativity everywhere, like on your popcorn boxes, the pumpkins, all the good Halloween things. I used the poem Maybe to start my thought process months ago for this special message. In preparing for this, I asked each of them to separately write their version of their stories. I've used those to get a feel for a few key points I want to address in what a good relationship is. Maybe, just maybe, these two were going to be right for each other. The young man that started at the movie theater about the same time after Lindsay seemed to be interested in her. She wasn't so much though. Sorry. She was going with someone at the time, but after a Halloween party that Lindsay had given and invited Jaren to, she realized Jaren was okay, maybe more than okay. He had asked her how it was going with the other guy, and was really interested when she said, "Oh, just so-so." Hanging out with her and talking to her about her feelings was a super good move. By Christmas of that year, he invited her to hang out at his mom's while he strung up Christmas lights. Really romantic, huh? But being the caring, supportive person Lindsay is, she went and actually had fun. Sense of humor is huge in a marriage. There are going to be times when that is all that will be carrying you through. There will be tough times and challenges. There are in any relationship. These two have a really great, keen sense of humor. They feed into one another and off one another. Their friendship also continued, I believe, to very much grow, and is very important to have caring friendship connection before love and maturity of that love can develop. They have so many of the same interests. Sports, although he's a little more competitive than she is. their love of doing crazy things with all their good friends and their families. Jaren loves Lindsay's sassy sense of humor and her deep caring for others. Lindsay says Jaren is goofy and stubborn, but in a cute way. One of the nicest, most level-headed, honest people she knows. Friends and family are also important to these two. Jaren talks about the tradition of going to Jimmy's Pizza every Friday night with Lindsay's family, and needless to say, he fit in with us crazies very well. As the years went on, they both graduated college. There was a move to Albert Lee. Jaren went on for the first job with Lindsay to follow, so they could be together. A move to Egan for Lindsay's job, with Jaren to follow, so they could be together. Then a year ago, bingo, for them and for all of us, except Emily, sorry. A move to St. Cloud for both of their jobs. A purchase of a new house and even a new member to the family, crazy puppy Margaret. She is really cute though. Deep love and a commitment growing with every year is what I continue to see in these two wonderful people. As I mentioned before, Lindsay is a Halloween nut. I say that lovingly. Lindsay is obsessed with Halloween. It has been her whole life. I'm not sure where that came from, but so Jaren decided to take her along with her two good friends, Travis and Melissa, to an event at the state fairgrounds called Pumpkin Nights. During the event, they walked by the pumpkin carver that had a bunch of awesome already carved pumpkins lit up, and one of them on his table read, "Will you marry me?" Jaren had called the guy beforehand to have this all set up. Lindsay noticed it and walked by and said, "What a cute idea." Travis, where are you? Not knowing Jaren was going to propose, said, "Jaren, are you trying to tell us something?" And Jaren responded, "Actually, I am." Got down on one knee and popped the big question. Lindsay responded with, no, let's go make pumpkin pie." Obviously kidding. She really said something like, "Are you serious?" "Oh my goodness, blah, 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 blah." Sure, it was a very special moment indeed. After the question was popped, many people thought, "Wow, that took you two so long." But as some people say, you can't rush greatness. And Lindsay and Jaren say this marriage is going to be great. In the first year, Lindsay and Jaren both knew it would be, but figured they would leave all of us in suspense for the next decade. They told me more than once as we prepared for this wedding, we think about all of the things we're grateful for. And now we're going to move into the vows and the ring exchange.
We have a little theme going on today, a movie theater theme. So I thought it would be perfect to start with an adaptation from Jaren's favorite movie, Dumb and Dumber. I love you, Jaren. I love you a lot. What are the chances of a girl like you and a guy like me ending up together?
I'd say 1 in a million.
Good, like 1 in... Say 1 in 1! If you 12 years ago, what is the chance of us ending up together? I would have truly said 1 in a million, probably 1 in a billion. Luckily, no one asked me because I would have been very wrong, and I hate being wrong. So I did find an amazing anonymous quote that describes our love very well. We fall in love by chance, but we stay in love by choice. The chances of us finding each other were very low, but the fact that you chose to love the goofy, sassy, unpredictable me makes me realize how truly lucky I am. Now, I'm going to jump off the emotional moped and ask you what are the chances questions. So in our friend group, we play a game of what are the odds, but put a little twist on it to make it a little bit easier for your special day. So what are the chances that I do or continue to do the following? Continue holding your hand while we fall asleep.
I hope 1 in 1.
Make fun of you when you get too intense while watching sports.
Definitely 1 in 1.
Continue disliking your creepy smile you give me when you're being sassy.
1 in 3.
Appreciate your sense of creativity, though you say you aren't creative.
Oh, no. So 1 in 5?
1 in 1. Maybe let you win more than 1 game of Sequence. So years ago, Jen and I played 5 games of Sequence one day, and let's just say I won all of them. And since then, Jen won't play with me.
Pretty slim, or 0.
Give you tisses each day.
1 in 1.
And let me continue buying Halloween decorations, though you say I have too many.
Probably 1 in 1.
And lastly, continue planning and living our awesome, unpredictable future together.
1 in 1.
So after evaluating last 9 years together, it's been a while, I feel that we have a 1 in 1 chance of a happy, goofy, loving marriage, and I'm so excited to see what the future has.
So as everyone has heard by now, we didn't start our relationship like some fairy tale. In fact, anyway enough with all this movie stuff going on today, it was more like a stereotypical romantic comedy. We started out not really getting along. Turns out you didn't really like me at all. But somehow, although not as obvious as in a romantic comedy, we'd end up figuring out the right person was in front of us the whole time. Sassy is one way I could describe you, as the mayor of Sassville, the governor of Massachusetts, president of the United Sass of America. You seem to have a smart comment for everything I say. I let you know that too. For one thing I don't tell you enough is the real word I used to describe you. Caring. If you have a fault, it's that you care about everyone else too much. I know I'm not the only one who's told you multiple times to worry about yourself more often. Believe me, I would never want to take away the joy you get in giving somebody else a gift or making somebody else's day. But I hope you take joy in what I'm about to say too. Because of you, I've become a more selfless person. I know I have a lot of work to do, but I've definitely stopped worrying about myself all the time, instead making sure others are happy too. With that in mind, I promise to continue learning from you in several ways, including being a more caring person. I promise to continue cleaning bathrooms so you don't have to. And above all else, I promise to love you always and forever. I love you, Lindsay.
Lindsay, do you take Jaron to be your lawfully wedded husband? If so, answer I do. Now you can slide them in there. Oh, you're good. Sharon, do you take Lindsay to be your lawfully wedded wife? If so, answer I do. Lindsay, take this ring as a sign of my love and fidelity.
Am I supposed to say that?
Yes. Fidelity. That's good. There you go. And you're going to put Jaren's on it. You can? Sorry. Jaren, take this ring as a sign of my love and fidelity.
Karen, please say this is the sign of my love.
Okay, now we're going to have a reading by Lindsay's Grandma Marilyn.
Oh, Grandma.
The art of marriage. A good marriage must be created. In the art of marriage, the little things are the big things. It is never being told to hold hands. It is remembering to say, I love you, at least once a day. It is having a mutual sense of values and common objectives. It is never going to bed angry. It is forming your circle of love that gathers in the whole family. It is the speaking of words of appreciation and demonstrating gratitude in thoughtful ways. It is having the capacity to forgive and forget. It is giving each other an atmosphere in which each can grow. It is finding room for the things of the Spirit. It is a common search for the good and the beautiful. It is not only marrying the right partner, it is being the right partner.
Just to give people a little bit of background here, this is a little time capsule, also a film reel for going with that.
Sticking with the reading.
So the idea with this time capsule is we're going to open it in 5 years from today. And then we are going to do what is ever on this list of things to do. So this will be our 5-year anniversary date right here. So anyway, this is our list of things to do that is going in there, along with our vows that you've already heard.
And then we have a copy of our program for today, so we can remember the day a little bit better. And then we also have today's papers, so we can look back, see what happened, and what the weather was like. And then we also have a table, piece of our table decoration, and and then we also have our photo booth tonight. So our photo booth has little books next to it, so when you take your photo at the photo booth, you can please stick it inside the book and write a note if you want, and then those will go inside as well. So you can look back to now and see who came and get excited. So anyway, that's what we got.
face up. And now I have a Native American wedding send-off. Together. Now you will feel no rain, for each of you will be shelter for the other. Now you will feel no cold, for each of you will be warmth to the other. Now there is no more loneliness. Now you are two persons, but there is only one love and one life before you. Go now to your dwelling to enter into the days of your life together, and may all your days be good and long upon the earth. Now by the authority vested in me by the American Marriage Ministries of the state of Minnesota, you may now seal this with a kiss.